Good day to all. My name is Mark, and I'm here with another continuation of 2015 or FM 2015 transfers for Dortmund. All right, so you may be wondering, what have you done to the midfield of Borussia Dortmund after last season's huge exits of Mkhitaryan, Gundogan? Who else is left? That's it. So, I brought in the quintessential wonder kid of, according to FM Scout, which is Mateo Kovacic. 65 million I blew, yeah, from Inter Milan. Yeah, insanity, right? Insanity it was. And he was the starter until the last season. He was the central midfielder that I could count on for 6 seasons straight. He had everything. He could tackle, he could mark, he could tackle, he could pass. He had technique. He was a good free kick taker, although I didn't really let him take free kicks. First touch, anticipation, composure, determination, flair, off the ball, vision, agility. This guy was a quintessential central midfielder that you would need on your team if you wanted to actually win Champions League. In my opinion, he is the prospect. But unfortunately, in real life, Real Madrid took him. So if you want Kovacic on your team, you will need to manage Real Madrid unless he leaves sometime in the future, and you're safe. But next up was a Belgian going by the name of Kenny Sanayev. I think that's how you pronounce it. He is one of the very niche style players that I don't like. Very good. He's very good on the finishing, composure, and acceleration off the ball. Everything else is pretty average or crap. So that really drove me to offload the guy, take a $4 million loss. You know what? Taking a loss on potential isn't that bad. Yeah, I put a lot, and then put 8 million. 164 potential, it's okay. You can't be too pissed, can't be. It's like it's part of the game. And then Hanover sold them. Borussia Mönchengladbach sold him to Liverpool for big money, 22.5 million. I don't know why. He did score a lot of goals in the second division, but he is not worth that much. But you know what, Liverpool, he scored 9 goals for them, so I'm pretty sure for Liverpool's sake, they could do something. And then one of the proudest regens that I found went by the name of Loic Moru. Pretty sure I'm not pronouncing him in a French accent correctly, but he is another quintessential central midfielder, center defensive midfielder that you could take. First touch, marking, passing, tackling, technique, positioning, determination, concentration, and absurd physical capabilities. He's absurdly fast. He would destroy defenses as a substitute after they were exhausted. He would just wreck them. He stayed with me for 6 seasons. First team football for 2 seasons and a little bit in the last season he played. It took a while to develop him, no doubt about it. He was only 176 potential, so he was at 176 once he left at what age? Age 22. Yeah, I let him go because he reached his full potential, and without a doubt, his full potential was amazing. 2.6 million I threw to acquire the wonder one. Not he wasn't a wonder kid. He was a promising player. I think that's what they called him. For 105 million, I think it was my highest transfer ever. PSG, I hate you because you have too much money. You know what? I don't mind. I'll live with them. With hundreds of millions to blow every other transfer window. But I'm pretty sure in the real world, I'm pretty sure people hate them even more. I'll let them go just because it's a simulation, and I don't intend to hold a grudge against a team that is dominant and could win Champions League someday. Who else did I let go? I already told you about that. Next, we have a little bit more quieter, but I blew out the transfer window again with Munir from Barcelona. I was like, you know what? Let's blow some money, and I spent some money. Munir, 74 mil. I sold him off to PSG for 100 mil. I don't think I even made my money back, to be honest. I broke even because there's too many attachments on that fee, so he got a lot of it back. Munir got a lot of it. He was solid for 3 seasons straight. He was just wrecking the Bundesliga, but it just collapsed. I think I just got found out. I played too much. I played him as the main striker, as a quarterista, which somehow the opponents knew how to suppress after 3 seasons straight of me destroying them. So congrats to them. He was my first $100 million transfer. I also acquired this guy. He was a wonder kid, I think, but he didn't develop very well because he was too niche. 173 potential. I didn't give enough first team football. He was too niche. 17 tackling, passing, 14 marking, 18 determination, decent natural fitness. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would turn out more or less world class if I gave him game time, but at the time I liked Modu as well, so didn't give him game time. Pablo Salvatierra, another great player that I found from Argentina. I let him go. He was like he's reached his peak. His potential's only like 156. Solid player. Love the guy, but had to let him go. He was solid. He played a lot. Very good. I rate him, but let him go to Real Madrid this season. Had some other guys, such as editor guys, as well as a natural player that I acquired that I wanted to try out. Sahin, yeah, he finally left. He was aging. Let him go for 8.75 million. I'm pretty sure if I let him go a season earlier, probably could have doubled it. But I needed a guy to hold on the team for stability and whatnot. Thorgan Hazard, yeah, I let go for big money. 2018, a huge season of acquisitions for me. Another rebuilding period to see whether I can build up something even stronger than before. And as you can see, oh yeah, I built up a real monster of transfers. Alexander Udalzov, one of the bravest players I've ever seen. 19 bravery for a regen. That's insane. He was a very good super sub type of player. 250k. He played a bit. He was a starter for. No, he wasn't a starter. He was off the bench, rotation priority. 3 goals. I think they're all off the bench probably. He was a solid player in my opinion. I just didn't have time to develop him, so I let him go for big money to Sampdoria. He was a great player in my opinion. Very consistent, very solid, decent, very good mentally, I'd say. Decent, very niche, technically, very good physically. As you can see from his stats, pretty solid. Let him go for 8 mil. They refused to pay more. I wanted like at least 16, 20 mil for him, but he was just too underdeveloped at the time, so whatever. Just let him go. Didn't want to ruin his career. Yoshika Maeda, one of the proudest signings from Japan. Very niche, heading, marking, tackling. You can see that as his key stats that pop out. Positioning, leadership, decisions, concentration. Those are big stats you need from a center back. Anticipation, acceleration, pace, strength. So a physical type. Always like physical type defenders in my opinion. They're probably the best in my opinion. Very Balanta-like. And then I acquired Diogenes Kozny. He's finally living up to his value. He was a very solid wonder kid I got acquired from Montpellier for 16 million. I know, a lot of money I blew. Aquino, you already know about him. Acquired him for 60. Watchster, 1 mil. Turned out into really good because I had editor boosted Shinji Kagawa to train him, and what do you know? He became amazing. And then Dennis Strangle, I think that's how you pronounce it. Let him go for 5.75 mil. Wasn't really. Oh no, he left for free. Yeah, it wasn't really all that great. I didn't sign him. I think the head youth development signed him. Paulo Marcello, a great talent, but let him go. He was very niche. Another niche player that I didn't really like. Fullback, marking. He was really good at marking, passing, tackling. Yeah, bought him for 4 million, sold him back to Brazil for 6 mil, 50% profit, not all that great. Vasily Ignovich, I thought he was gonna be good, but another niche player, wasn't really all that great. He just played on the second team, sold him off for what, a mil? 3 mil? So I made a huge profit percentage-wise, but Jaderson, the best Brazilian I probably ever found, besides Paulo Marcello. 1 million, sold him off to Nuremberg for 18 million. Very solid player. He developed very well, in my opinion. Although he's lacking in the strength category, but he's a very good player. Marius is just a player that I've created from a US Dream Player series that I have on my old channel. Sergi Samper, I acquired him for 40 million from Barcelona. I unsold him by telling him that he'd get that I'm looking into acquiring him. Barcelona really never gave him a chance at all until the season I acquired him. He got 2 starts, but wasn't enough for him. Persuaded him over 40 mil. He became a very solid contributor without a doubt, and I let him go to Arsenal for 48 million. He was reaching his peak, and I didn't really see much from him. So then for the outs, I sold off Siad Immobile to Manchester United for 34 million. Dali for 58 million. Told you about that already. Sven Bender for 30 million to Huddersfield. That was when Huddersfield started making their real big moves, but they're really, I don't think they even won the Premier League. I think they got close. Eric Durham, not world class. He was good though, but nah, not world class. 43 million, sold him off. Marian Sarr, sold him off as well. 10.5 million. He wasn't worth keeping around. He was like kind of like the 4th or 5th pick center back, so I'll let him go. Peace check. He was getting old. Let him go. The year after, very little movement. Paul from Villarreal B, 5.75 million. I think I let him go after a couple seasons. He wasn't really all that great. Didn't really give him much time to play, so yeah, that might have been a big problem. I think he was very highly rated. Let me see. Physically, he's very good. 177 potential, yeah. He was probably a Bolanta type, that's why I wanted to acquire him. Then I got Fred from Shakhtar for 17 million. Very good player. I don't think he even has a club anymore. But yeah, got him for 1 season, sold him off to Paris Saint-Germain. He wanted to go. I don't think he wanted to go. He was probably reaching his peak by the time I acquired him, so I let him go since I didn't really think of using him in the game. But besides that, I had a handful of loans this season, loan out, and Nedeltru out to, I don't know what that RBL stands for, Red Bull Leipzig or something. I sold him off to him for 3 mil. Besides that, I'll leave it there. I think I need a part 3 to cover all the transfers, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Learn something from my future building style of transfers. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to YouTube channel if you're new. 2 links below, Facebook and Twitter. Check that out. You will always get updates. Thanks for watching, everyone. Love you all, and I'll see you all next time.